I am Luis from Chapin Trebolero in Spanish in YouTube. You may want to subscribe and like it. It helps a lot. Thank you. And here at Spanish English Luis Chapin, we're going to be talking about adjectives and adverbs. What's an adjective and what's an adverb? Remember that grammatical function refers to what a word or phrase is doing in a sentence rather than its appearance or form. Let's check them out. Adjectives tell what kind, which one, or how many. The definite article da and the indefinite article a and an are adjectives. A proper adjective is an adjective made from a proper noun. It describes a noun or pronoun. The Guatemalan coffee is known for its rich flavor and aroma. An adverb modifies a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. It may tell how, when, where, to what extent, how much, or why. By adding ly to an adjective, it becomes an adverb. Note, the word not is always an adverb. Let's check them out. Types of adverbs. Adverbs of manner: easily, rapidly, justly, eagerly, patiently, politely, gladly, sadly, violently, roughly, stupidly, angrily, beautifully, boldly, bravely, calmly, carefully, cautiously, cheerfully, elegantly, equally, faithfully, frankly, honestly, generously, gently, kindly, neatly, obediently, openly, perfectly. Adverbs of manner. Next, adjectives: easy, rapid, just, eager, patient, polite, glad, sad, violent, rough, stupid, angry, beautiful, bold, brave, calm, careful, cautious, cheerful, joyous, elegant, equal, faithful, frank, honest, generous, gentle, kind, neat, obedient, open, perfect. Next, adverbs of manner: stupidly. And he stupidly ignored the warning signs on the slippery road. The adverb stupidly describes how the action of ignoring the warning signs occurred. How did they occur? Stupidly. It conveys that the person's decision was unwise or lacking in common sense. Angrily. And she glared at him angrily after the argument. The adverb angrily modifies the verb glare. It tells us how she looked at him. Her expression was filled with anger. The adverb provides insight into her emotional state. What was her emotional state? It was of anger. Fed up, anger. Roughly. She roughly estimated the cost of the project. Stupidly. He stupidly ignored the warning signs. Angrily. She slammed the door angrily after the argument. Beautifully. The sunset painted the sky beautifully. Boldly. He boldly confronted the intimidating situation. So all those adverbs tell us how the action happened. It modifies the verb, the action. Next, Adverbs of time. In column 1, now, never, recently, just. Column 2, then, often, soon, before. Column 3, today, rarely, still, early. Column 4, tomorrow, sometimes, yesterday, lately. And column 5, always, usually, finally, next. Next. She recently started a new job. Soon. They will soon announce the winner. Still, despite the setbacks, he still believes in his dream. Yesterday. We met for coffee yesterday. Finally. After years of hard work, he finally achieved his goal. She recently started a new job. Recently started. They will soon announce the winner. Soon announce. Despite the setbacks, he still believes in his dream. Still believes. We met for coffee yesterday. Met yesterday. After years of hard work, he finally achieved his goal. Finally achieved. Next. More adverbs of time. They're a lot of fun. Column 1, already, earlier, early, formally, hourly, monthly, normally, yearly, annually. Column 2, annually, again, eventually, immediately, not until. Column 3, before, finally, later, now. Column 4, daily, first, lately, weekly. Okay, already, annually, before, daily, earlier, early, eventually, finally, first, formally, hourly, immediately, later, lately, monthly, normally, not until, now, weekly, yearly, annually. Next. Hourly. The weather updates hourly. Updates hourly. Immediately. She responded immediately to the emergency call. Responded immediately. Later. He promised to meet her later in the evening. Meet later. Lately. Lately, I've been reading more books. Lately, been reading. Monthly. They pay their bills monthly. Pay monthly. Next. Adverbs of place. Away, back, behind, below, downstairs, east, far, here, indoors, nearby, next door, off, out, outside, overseas, right, somewhere, there, underground, under, up. Next. Below. The treasure chest lies below the ancient oak tree. Lies below. Downstairs. She hurried downstairs to answer the doorbell. Downstairs. She hurried downstairs. East. The sun rises in the east every morning. Rises in the east. Far. The mountain peak is visible from far away. Is far away. here. I am waiting for you right here by the fountain. Waiting here. Indoors. It's raining, so we'll stay indoors today. Stay indoors. Nearby. There's a cozy cafe nearby where we can grab coffee. Okay. There's is nearby. Is a cozy cafe nearby. Next door. Our friendly neighbors live next door. Live next door. Next. Adverbs of frequency. Use only for frequency. Column 1, always, generally, usually, occasionally, sometimes, infrequently, seldom, almost never. Column 2, never, frequently, constantly, regularly, often, rarely, hardly ever. Always, never, generally, frequently, usually, constantly, occasionally, regularly, sometimes, often, infrequently, rarely, seldom, hardly ever, almost never. Next. Mile frequency. I sometimes take a walk in the park during my lunch break. Sometimes take. Moderate. She often practices yoga to relieve stress. Often practice. Frequent. They frequently visit their grandparents on weekends. Frequently visit. Very frequent. He regularly checks his email throughout the day. Regularly checks. Highly frequent. The cat always curls up on the sunny windowsill. Always curls up. Very highly frequent. Constantly. She constantly hums her favorite song. Constantly hums. Absolute. The morning alarm invariably wakes me up at 6 a.m. Invariably wakes me up. Next. How strongly adverbs of degree modify adverbs and adjectives. Mild modification, a medium modification, strong modification, and absolute modification. Mild, a little, a bit, slightly. Medium degree of modification for adverbs and adjectives: fairly, pretty, quite, rather, somewhat. Strong modification: remarkably, awfully, extremely, highly, terribly, a lot, really, incredibly, particularly, deeply, enormously, greatly. Absolute modification: totally, utterly, completely, absolutely, entirely, perfectly, truthfully. Here are some adverbs of degree. A little. 1. The coffee was too hot, so I added a little milk to cool it down. The adverb a little directly modifies the verb added. It indicates a small or moderate amount of milk was added to the coffee. Fairly. 1. She performed fairly well in the exam, scoring above the average. Here, the adverb fairly describes the degree of performance. It suggests that her performance was better than average, but not exceptionally outstanding. Next. Adverbs of degree. Remarkably. Remarkably. His recovery after the accident was remarkably swift. Doctors were surprised. The adverb remarkably emphasizes the speed of his recovery. It conveys that the recovery was surprisingly fast. His recovery after the accident was remarkably swift. Doctors were surprised. Totally. The old building was totally demolished to make way for the new skyscraper. The old building was totally demolished to make way for the new skyscraper. Here, totally emphasizes the completeness of the demolition. It means the old building was completely destroyed. Totally. Next. An adjective describes, limits, or modifies a noun or a pronoun. It also tells what kind, which one, or how many. An adverb, on the other hand, modifies a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. It may tell how, when, where, to what extent, how much, or how many. Adverbs are made by adding ly to an adjective. We have previously explained that, but just a reminder. 1. The Spanish teacher is from Antigua, Guatemala. The adjective, Spanish. So it's describing what kind of teacher. Spanish teacher. 2. She had a hard time at school. So the adjective, hard, is describing what kind of time she had. It was a hard time. It wasn't an easy time. It was hard. 3. She works very hard at her job. Now here is an adverb. Very hard is describing how she works, how she does the action of working very hard. Number 4. He said it was an easy test. This is an adjective, easy test. It's telling us what kind of test. Easy. It's not a difficult one, it's an easy one. 5. Please take it easy and relax. Alright, so adverb, please, is telling us how we should take it. We should take it easy. So the adverbial phrase is take it easy, and please is the adverb because it's telling us how to take it. And relax. Relax is just an imperative verb. Relax. Sit down. Listen. Eat. Sleep. It's just an imperative verb. Relax. 6. He is a just man. Just here is an adjective. It's telling us what kind of man he is. He's a just man. 7. I just missed the bus. I just missed the bus. Just is indicating how I just missed the bus. So it is an adverb. Clear? Next. Adjective and adverb in action. The Spanish teacher is from Antigua, Guatemala. The adjective is Spanish. It modifies teacher. The noun. 2. The Spanish teacher is originally from Antigua, Guatemala. The adverb originally modifies the verb phrase is from. It provides additional information about the teacher's place of origin. The teacher's origin lies in Antigua, Guatemala from the beginning. Next. Adjective and adverb in action. Example, she had a hard time at school. This is what I was explaining before. The adjective here is hard. It describes the noun time. It provides context about the quality of time spent at school. Hard time. 2. She works very hard at her job. The adverb very modifies the adjective hard. It intensifies the degree of effort. Yes, so very hard. It's an adverb. I think on the previous one I might have said that it modifies the verb, which is also the case. Please take it easy and relax. Please, an adverb that politely requests or encourages someone to do something. It modifies the verb phrase take it easy by making it more polite. Easy. An adjective describing the manner in which the listener should take the action. It suggests doing something without stress or difficulty. Please take it easy and relax. And relax, another main verb in the imperative form. It instructs the listener to unwind or calm down. Next. Adjectives. Rapid. The river flowed with rapid speed after the heavy rainfall. The river flowed with rapid speed after the heavy rainfall. Rapid speed. Quick. The rabbit showed its quick reflexes by dodging the falling object. Quick reflexes by dodging the falling object. Quick. Adjective. Cheerful. She greeted everyone with a cheerful smile. Cheerful smile. Adverbs. Rapidly. She rapidly finished her homework. Quickly. Number 2. Finish your snack quickly so we can start our lesson. Cheerfully. 3. Let's clean up the classroom cheerfully before the bell rings. So here we have adjectives and adverbs. We just added ly to the adjectives and they became adverbs. So the first 3 sentences, those words, the adjectives, they modify a word, an action, not necessarily a verb, by adding ly and making those adjectives adverbs. Then we're modifying the verb with rapidly, quickly, and cheerfully. Next, adverb. This is just to emphasize. I already explained it, but just to emphasize, because we sometimes forget. It may tell how, when, where, to what extent, how much, or why. An adverb also modifies a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. Number 1, while. That's when, time. 1. I have cut my finger while cooking. An adverb. When did I cut my finger? While cooking. 2. With, manner. The manager has dealt with the customer's complaint. With manner. Stunning. Modifies the action, the verb draw. On example 3. She has drawn a stunning landscape with colored pencils. So stunning, the action, drawn a stunning. So how was that action of drawing? It was stunning. It wasn't just a boring drawing action. So that right here is not referring to the landscape, but to the action. So it is an adverb. Eagerly. They have eagerly drunk all the lemonade. So the action of drinking that lemonade was done how? Eagerly. And number 5, he has driven across the country on a road trip. So across where? Where has he driven across the country? Adverb. Next, find the adverbs. Okay, I'll make it easier for you. 1. She has felt sad since her best friend moved away. She has felt sad when? Since her best friend moved away. 2. It has been a strange year with unexpectedly twist. It has been a strange year with unexpectedly twists. Unexpectedly. 3. He has now completed his master's degree in computer science. Completed. Now. Now completed. Adverb. 4. She has never traveled outside her home country. Never travel. Adverb. Not. They have not yet received the test results. Not yet received. So there you have 2 adverbs. Not yet receive, the verb. Next. Wow, we finished. Congratulations. Well, we finished this video. There's gonna be a lot more videos, of course, because it is a review, and for those that already have the English level B2, C1, and C2, and for those who are trying to accomplish and reach out for more knowledge when it comes to the English language. So we're gonna be including a lot more material. Stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe and share. N'oubliez pas de vous abonner, partager. No olvides suscribirte y compartir. Gracias. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. And we'll see on the next one. Now keep in mind that you can always come back and review the grammar. And why is it important to know the grammar? I mean, when we're talking to someone, obviously we're not like saying that's an adjective, that's an adverb, now he's talking in such and such tense. I mean, of course we don't do any of that. Now the reason why it is necessary to know grammar, it's because when you apply for a job, for one of those jobs, they're gonna give you a test, and you're gonna have to dissect that test and prove that you understand the language. That's the whole reason why we need to know about grammar. It's a lot of fun. Thank you so much. Once again, my name is Luis from Chapin Trebolero, but at this moment you are at Spanish English Luis Chapin. Bye now. Take care.